tall. Close your eyes down. Really, really comfortable seat. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Just exhale, let that go. Be still for a moment and check in. There's lots of stuff floating around in the world and probably in your mind. So let's just connect with each other and with yourself and find this space this morning to move and breathe and let go of everything outside the body. Soften your eyes. Notice if you're clenching or tightening your legs. Try to relax the legs and the hands are soft. Tune into your breath. And just stay here, keeping a nice steady rhythm of breath for a few moments. I'm just going to pop over and let something in. Now, as you're sitting here focusing on the breath, we're going to start to make it a little bit deeper, but don't force anything. Just feel that belly start to expand as you inhale. Just let you fall as you exhale. If it helps, you could put one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly, and start to really feel the belly and the chest lift and lower when you breathe. Deep, full inhalation, full exhalation. Riding that breath in and out of the nose for a few more rounds of breath. Maybe slightly constrict the back of the throat and start to use that Ujjayi breath to power up your practice. And just set the intention of I am present. Say that in your mind a few times as you breathe deeply, staying present for the breath and the body in this movement this morning. Now keeping your breath really deep, we'll put the hands back down the thighs if they're lifted and just tip your chin down towards your chest and lengthening out the back of the neck. As your next inhale, bringing your chin back to center. Exhale that right ear over to that right shoulder. Maybe walk the left fingertips out. Eyes can stay closed and make sure you're softening the legs. Don't grip or clench. We'll guide that left hand back, bringing the chin to center, and left ear to left shoulder, maybe walking the right fingertips out this time. Just enjoy a few breaths there. And guide the chin back up to the center, bring the hands out in front, take a breath in through your nose. Exhale, walking the hands forward, fold all the way down. Let your chin relax, maybe you're just up in here. Doesn't matter how far you can get down. Just enjoy that nice stretch. Maybe spreading the fingers wide and kind of press the weight backwards. Breathe into your hips. Walk yourself back up and keep the legs crossed like this. Grab one of your weights in your right hand. Take that left hand down. Start to walk it out and take a nice big side bend. Make sure you have a really loose grip on that weight, stretching that right arm up. We'll inhale, look at that weight. Exhale, look down and pull your weight down onto that home position, weight to shoulder. Inhale, we'll look up, getting that little twist into the neck. Exhale, we'll bring that down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Nice easy roll. Don't force anything. You can also do all of this practice without weights. Anytime you can breathe through your mouth or sigh. Anytime you can put down the weights, switch them out for lighter soup cans. Not a thing. And we're gonna hold that weight overhead, keeping the gaze down at the floor. Like a little bend in that right elbow, and we'll just pulse that weight, tiny little movements with that arm. 3, 2, all the way back up. We're gonna put that weight down and twist over towards the left side. Left hand behind you, right hand on that left thigh. Sit up nice and tall, looking over the left shoulder. Close your eyes back down, take a few breaths. Untwist back around to the front. Switch the cross in your legs. Breathe in, sit up tall, and exhale, forward fold. Bow your chin down towards your chest. You gripping at the floor and pushing back a little bit, and we'll breathe into the space between the shoulder blades. Walk all the way back up, taking that side bend on the opposite side. So grab the weight in your left hand, right hand down. We'll bring that left hand all the way up, take a nice deep breath and look up. Exhale, bring that weight back to shoulder and look down at the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Move slowly with control. Keep your chest open. Make sure you're not caving down in towards the floor. Relax the feet. Saying that because I was just gripping mine. Last one here. We'll bring it back down to shoulder height. Keep your gaze at the floor. Extend that left arm back up. Little tiny pulse for 4, 3, 2. Put that weight down, twist towards that right side. Left hand on that right thigh. Look over your right shoulder, soften the legs, close your eyes down again. Untwist and back down to the center. We're going to make our way onto our hands and our knees. Take your weights with you. Knees right underneath those hips. Hands right under your shoulders. We'll roll through a couple cat and cow. Breathing in to drop the belly, lift the chest and look up. Exhale, round through your spine, touch into chest. Just roll through, following your own breath. And familiar that most of you online practice with me and know these two postures. So feel free to just close the eyes and roll the spine around and make that sticky movement go away. I've been way more sticky. Gone from doing like 5 classes a day to like maybe 1 or 2. So I'm a little sticky over here. And we'll head back to that neutral spine. Tuck one weight in behind your knee. If you've got a Sukan, probably don't do that part. We're gonna lift that leg out behind. Grab another weight, maybe in that left hand, breathing in. Exhale, round knee to elbow. Inhale out. Exhale, crunch in. You can do this with or without the weights. You can also just hold the movement static, arm forward, leg back, or we're gonna crunch for 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it out, hold that weight, we're gonna pulse that leg. 3, 2, put the weight down that's in your hand. Left hand on your mat, rotate open into that like baby half moon, reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. We're gonna pulse that leg backwards, that right head is kicking out towards the back of the mat. Lift right up to those right fingertips. And then hold that right knee static, maybe grab the weight in your right hand, lift out and overhead, exhale knee to elbow here. Inhale out, exhale crunch. I'm getting warm enough to take off my sweater. Can't even explain how much I miss the hot room. Let's do 3 more. It's really cold in there right now. 3, 2, last one. Put the weights down on the floor. Extend your right leg out towards the side and just take a nice big gate pose, left arm over. Gazing up towards the ceiling, peel your chest open. Take a deep breath into the nose, maybe sigh out through the mouth. That was probably just for me. Okay, and head back down to your tabletop. Let's do that on the other side. And keep turning back and forth on that so you can see better. I'm going to tuck that weight behind the left knee if you have one. If the soup can, probably not a good idea. Lift that leg out, and then we'll take the right arm out in front. Deep breath there, maybe holding or exhale to crunch. Inhale, extend, and exhale, crunch in. Full deep breaths, in and out to the back of the throat if you can. Make sure there's a little tiny bend in that left elbow. Go 4 more. We're going to hold it on that last one. Pulse that leg up towards the ceiling for 5, 4, 3, 2. Weight in that right hand goes down. Right hand on the floor. Left arm up. Kick that leg out behind you, and we're going to pulse that left leg backwards. Raise the left hand up, maybe gazing up at the ceiling or down at the floor. Yes, I have to take the sweater off. Hold right there, maybe grab the weight in your left hand, reach it out ahead, and then squeeze elbow to knee. Make sure you've got a little bend in that right elbow. 3, 2, last one. Take your weights down on the floor. Send that left leg out straight. Turn your toes in. Lift your right arm all the way up and over to gate pose. Either gazing up or down. Just enjoy a few breaths right there. Windmill the hands down. Curl the toes under and head up and back to your first down dog. Pedal out your feet and shake out your head and just enjoy your downward facing dog for a moment. Okay, we're going to stay rooted with that right hand and grab one or both of your weights in your left hand. We're just going to trace ankle, ankle, up to wrist. Make sure you've got a little bend in that right elbow. Body stays still, just that left hand is moving. Switch directions. Three, 2. Put that left hand down on the floor. Lift your right leg up towards the ceiling. We'll bend the knee and open your hip up really wide. Take a few deep breaths into that right side body, maybe lift and lower your left heel a few times. Spread your fingers really, really wide. Make sure there's a little bend in both of your elbows. 4, 3, 2, 1. Look forward. We're going to place that right foot in between your hands. Lower your left knee down. Grab your weights. Bring them into like home position. I'm going to pause right here. Maybe open up in cactus and pull the weights in, or just hold in your low lunge. Option to curl those left toes under and lift and lower that knee. Tuck belly button into spine. Elbows stay in line with shoulders. Gazes forward, down at the floor. Deep, full breaths. Three, 2, last one. Put the left knee down on the floor, take your left hand to your mat. Weight in this right hand, we're going to roll up to home, ceiling, home, floor. Option to have this left toe curled under and that leg lifted up off your mat. Let's do about 3 more. 1, 2. Hold up at the top. Little tiny circles with that right arm. Make sure you've got a bend in your right elbow. Circle the other way. Take those weights to the floor. TP finger your hands and lift your left leg up into the air. Fold down into standing splits. Shake out your head. Shake out this left leg if you want. Take just a moment to breathe. Then we're going to start to walk the fingertips out in front. Inhale, lift a little bit to the chest in this left leg. Exhale, bring that left knee behind your right. Find a little squat. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, little squat. Option to lift that right heel as well. For some reason, this is way harder not in hot room. Okay, we're going to bring that knee in. Pause for a little pulsing action. Maybe hands lift up off the mat. Maybe right heel's lifted, maybe right heel's lowered. 3, 2. We're going to land that left foot beside the right, cross-legged forward fold. Maybe wrap your hands around the legs or bend your knees a lot and just round in. And take those fingertips forward. Step this left leg off your mat all the way over towards the right. I'm going to grab a hold of the weights and come up into a skater's lunge. I'm going to reach your right arm down and your left arm up overhead. Find a little squat, pull that left arm in, and then reach back up. Starting with just that left arm up and down, and then maybe the right one goes up and down. Gazes down at the floor. Move that right shoulder for 3, 2, weights to home, a little pulse at the bottom, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your weights down, step that right foot back, step the left foot back, pausing your plank. Ooh, option to do 10 chaturanga push-ups. Lower, push back up, downward dog. 10, off we go. Put your knees down if you need to. Wow, I'm actually counting. That's 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's hold at the bottom. Lower down to your belly. Take your fingertips out wide, breathing in, roll all the way up. Exhale, roll down. Do a few more of those, opening up the back body. 2 more. Last time all the way up. Come all the way back down. Push yourself up and back. Take child's pose if you need to, or up and back to that down dog. Probably just because I need it. Deep breath into the nose. Exhale, side to the mouth. We're going to grab that weight in the right hand this time and start to circle ankle, ankle to wrist. It's so hard to do this without any music behind me. Hopefully you guys have some good tunes blasting. Circle the opposite way. Put that right weight down. We're going to lift the left leg up this time. Bend your knee, open your hip up really nice and wide. Fingers are spread wide. Maybe lifting more on that right heel for 4, 3, 2. Last one. Bring that foot all the way through the hands. Lower the right knee down. Grab your weights. Take them to home. Either just hold it right here in your low lunge, or open and close in cactus arm. Option to curl these right toes under and lift and lower that leg. 3, 2. Last one, we're going to lower that knee down. Take your right hand to the floor. Your weights are in the left hand. Roll to home, ceiling, home, and the floor. This hand only likes one weight. You could have that right knee up off your mat if you want it. I do not want to. Use that breath. Three more. 2. Last one. Take that weight to the floor, curl the right toes under, that leg's going up, fold to your standing splits. Take a moment just to shake out your head. And we'll walk the fingertips forward, taking a deep inhale to lift the chest. Exhale, bring that knee behind knee, little cross-legged squat. Inhale to come up. Exhale, maybe that left heel lifts. Do 2 more. Take it to that pulse. Maybe left heel is lifted, maybe it's lowered for 4. Woo, 3. I'm dying over here, 2. And we'll land that right foot beside the left and forward fold. Shake out. Okay, we're going to pick that right foot up, sending it over towards the left, heading towards our skater's lunge. Grab your weights, strong for the core, come on up to standing. Drop that left hand right arm coming overhead. So this is your first position, you can just stay here. Or we're gonna find a little squat, bring that right arm down, and then back up. Maybe left hand too. Gazing down on the floor for 5, 4, 3, 2. Weights at home, pulse at the bottom for 4, 3, 2. Hands on the mat, feet back, plank pose. Little circles in that plank pose. Tuck belly button into spine, circle the opposite way a couple of times. We're going to lower those knees, push it back to a child's pose. Option to stay here or do 10 child's pose push-ups. Go forward, tricep push-up, push back. 9, 8. You can also just do the same ones we did before from plank to downward facing dog. Damn it, I lost track. Probably like 5, 4, 3, 2. Hover at the bottom, maybe curl the toes under and lift them for 3, 2. All the way down to the belly. Stack your hands, forehead on hands, bend your knees, sway your feet. Let out a deep breath if it feels good. Option to stay right here and just relax for a couple breaths. We'll take the toes back down to the floor. Push the feet into the mat so the knees are lifting. Engage your glutes. Grab a hold of your weights. This one's for Cheryl. Lift those weights up. Little pulses. Tuck your chin. Deep engagement through the shoulders. Just little movements will do the trick. 3, 2. We're going to send those weights backwards, palms facing in, so you can lift a little higher, pulsing the weights right there. Maybe you want to glue the legs together and start to lift the legs up off the mat. Keep a little tuck in that chin. Try to keep taking deep breaths. Really hard to talk while you're doing this. Do 4, 3, 2. Put your weights down, push up and back, come into a child's pose. 2 deep breaths. And then reach those hands forward, pull up, grow toes under, up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, we'll lift the right leg up high, look forward, exhale, step in between the hands. Rotate that left hand foot down, bring your weights to home first, then power to warrior 2 stance. Open the arms out, palms are up. Inhale, we'll lift and look up. Exhale, bend through that knee, straighten the arms out. Nice familiar flow. I'm going to pause all the way down. So to reach this right arm forward, bring that beach ball over, hold right there. Maybe lift and lower right heel for 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring your weight to home. Drop them, hands to the inside of this right foot, and then start to walk your hands out towards that left corner and sink down into a fold. And walk yourself back up. Grab a hold of the weights, bring it back to home, powering up back into that warrior 2 stance. And then we're gonna heel this left foot forward just a tiny little bit and step this left foot into a tree pose. The left foot comes to the inside of this right leg, above or below your knee. Weights up and overhead, tricep dips. Use strong, deep, full breaths. Woo! It's really, really windy in here today. It's not. Keep those elbows pulling in towards the ears. 3, 2, bring your weights to home, cross that left ankle over, sitting out into your figure 4. Option to come to your bicep curls here, or if the arm balance is part of your practice, you can go ahead and bust that out. Keep your chest lifted. We're going to take those weights down to the floor, starting to forward fold. Use them as a little pedestal if you need to, or just fold those hands down to the mat. I'm going to bend that knee and then straighten the right leg a little bit. Inhale, bend that knee, lift open through the chest a bit. Exhale, curl in. Maybe you're still playing with that arm balance. Now folding all the way in, we're going to drop that left foot to the outside of the right, back into that cross-legged forward fold. Either just holding right here, or open those fingers out wide, take those knees to the inside of the upper arms and come into your cross-legged crow pose. So you're going to hold right there for 3, 2, from wherever you hop, step, flop, float back, come into your back bend, and up and back to your down dog. And switch sides on the mat, so you can do warrior 2 on the other side facing you. Reset your breath, pedal out your heels, do anything you know and love to do in your down dog. Then we'll inhale when you're ready, that left leg is going up. Exhale, step it all the way through. Ground that right foot, grab your weights into home, power into that warrior 2. Open the arms, inhale, lift. Exhale, come back. Stick here. Okay, so if we do get cut off, please finish that same sequence on the other side. And then head to our YouTube channel to do Amanda's cool down for half the practice. I said those words back first, but that's okay. Three more. Come right there, and holding your warrior 2, or start to reach forward, taking this right arm over, hold that beach ball, lifting and lowering left heel for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your hands down to the inside of that left foot, walk your hands forward and bow. And start to walk your hands backwards, grab a hold of those weights, bring them to home, power up to standing. Heel toe this right foot forward a little bit so maybe you can get one big step up into your tree pose. I'm going to turn to face you. Find your tree pose on the side, taking those weights up and overhead into your tricep dips. Good spot to reset that breath. 3, 2. Weights into home, slide it into your figure 4. Flex those right toes, bicep curls, or you're floating towards playing with your arm balance. Whoa, see, it's so windy in here today. Make sure you've got a nice loose weight. Hold on your weights. 3, 2. Start to forward fold. Pedestal your weights if you need to, or if you can, you're going to fold all the way down. Fingertips on the mat. A little bit of like a lift. Bend this knee, and then exhale to straighten that leg and fold forward and in. Inhale, bend your knee, lift your chest open. Exhale, fold forward and in. 2 more. Actually, probably like 3 or 4 more. And we're going to drop that foot to the opposite side, fold it forward into your cross-legged forward fold. Or spread those hands out really wide in front. Grip at the mat a little bit, take your knees to your outer arms, lift up and in using your core. Look forward to bring those feet up off the mat, holding in that cross-legged crow for 5, 4, 3, 2, head into the back of the mat the best way that supports you. Head up into your back bend, and we'll go back to a child's pose. Start to lengthen your breath out. Take a moment, rest with forearms and forehead on the mat, and maybe rocking your forehead from side to side. A little stretching for those shoulders. And take prayer position up over your head. Walk your elbows forwards and towards each other so that your head can sink right in the middle of your upper arms, and kind of actively pull your body weight backwards to stretch out your armpits, bringing your thumbs to the base of your neck. Unbend your elbows. Take your left hand underneath that right side body, coming into your figure 4 twist, and extend that right hand forward, or you can wrap it around your back if you want. I always like to walk my hand over towards the left side to peel my chest open a little bit deeper. And if you've got a partner or children at home, get them to push on your hips. Come back to being present. And count 3 more breaths right here. Just slide that right hand back in front of you. Unthread and take it to your figure 4. Nope, thread the needle twist on the opposite side. Any variation you took. Enjoying a few deep breaths there. Get one of your quarantine buddies to press on your hips. down and find a few little rocks from side to side. And here we'll come into happy baby pose. Grabbing a hold of the insides or the outsides of the feet. Rock a little bit from side to side. Maybe rocking over to one side and lengthening one leg. Then roll it over to the opposite side, lengthening the opposite leg. Rolling and rocking. Let go of that practice. And the soles of your feet together, wrap your hands around the feet. Pull your heels towards your belly button and press your knees towards the front of your mat. And gently release the right foot. And that left leg over top, heading in towards figure four pose. Wrap your hands around that right leg. Give a nice big squeeze in, hold there, and breathe. Crossing your legs, so bring that right foot down. Open your arms up, letting the legs fall towards that right side, gaze over the left shoulder. You grab a hold of that left leg, give it a pull down. Deep, full breaths. Release, rolling back up to the center. We'll just take that little figure four sequence on the opposite side. Right ankle and left thigh, squeeze that shape in. Yep, super good. Use this right elbow to kind of push that right thigh open a bit more. We'll flex through the feet. And then releasing, but keep the cross on the legs. Open those arms up, take your figure four twist on the opposite side. Same variation you did on that side. Whatever feels good to you, just make sure you can drop and release into your stretch. Stay present with your breath. Rolling that back to the center. Uncross the legs. Bring the soles of the feet together, knees out wide. And take the arms up over your head to reach for opposite elbows. Resting in this really nice open pose. Soak up last little bits of the practice. Starting to let the body make sense of the movement. Feel your belly, chest, collarbones lift as you breathe in. Lower and sink as you breathe out. When you feel ready, we'll start to extend the legs out. The arms out, rolling those shoulders underneath the back, get comfortable down on the floor, heading in towards your beautiful, lovely, well-deserved Shavasana. Close your eyes, relax your forehead, find a softness in your jaw. your shoulders. Soften your arms. Drop your hips. Legs feel heavy. Feet roll out towards the sides. Taking one last full breath in, just slowly into the nose.